Howdy, folks, and welcome to another episode of Inside RIC Athletics. I'm Cody Chalifoux. Today, I'm joined by women's tennis very own Sarah Gonick. Sarah, thank you so much for coming down and joining us.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Oh, of course. And we tried to get you, someone at least, on a couple of weeks ago before the LECs, but we have you guys after the season, and it was a good season. I know you guys didn't finish on top like you have for the past forever. But I think overall still a pretty good season. What were your thoughts on how everything went this year?
Yeah, no, obviously we did not get the outcome that we hoped for at the end of this season, but I still think that we all played our best. We put up a really good fight. It was pretty obvious that everyone put in the work during the off season to get better and improve their game, and the score does not really reflect how we did. I feel like all the matches were really close, even if the score didn't really show it. Yeah,
it was fun. We got to watch you guys a couple times this season, and especially that game against Bridgewater in the semis we got to broadcast, which was fun. My first ever tennis broadcast, so it was cool to do.
Oh, awesome.
That match was exciting because you guys ended up winning 5-1, but on paper it looked a lot closer. A lot of those matches were kind of dead even or kind of really close towards the end. It could have gone either way, and you guys pulled that one out. So kind of that resiliency, and over the years you guys kind of ran through things, and this year you guys had a couple brick walls you had to get through, and for the most part you did get a lot through those brick walls. So what did you learn as a team trying to go through that adversity?
I think as a team overall we are very used to, I don't want to say having easy matches, but we did end up coming on top the past few years. So this year, having the competition, we really just needed to learn to slow down, take our time, and be patient, really.
Right.
We had a lot of close matches this year. Like individually, I know back to that Bridgewater match in the semifinal, my match was very close. We were going back and forth, 1-all, 2-all, 3-all, and eventually I was able to pull ahead and win the first set 6-4, which was awesome. But I know a lot of my teammates also had a similar experience, which overall it makes you a better player.
Right.
It really makes you slow down, think about, where you're going to place your shot and think more strategically rather than just thinking, I'm just going to get the ball back over the net and I'm going to win the point.
Right.
So it really taught us a lot of mental strategy and patience as well.
Yeah, and you yourself individually, first couple of years on campus, only got a couple matches in, but the last 2 years, especially this year, you were basically a fixture at that number 4 singles. You moved up and down a little bit. How was it for you to really get a full season of work the last couple of years, being one of the mainstays that Coach Spring will pencil in every week?
Right. It was an awesome experience. Even last year sort of being my breakout year, getting to play 6 singles every match was awesome. I was extremely happy with that. I put in a lot of work during the off season. I played a few days a week. I did some lessons and some coaching, and I really just wanted to earn my spot and make sure I could be able to play in all of our matches. So getting to come back this year and playing 4 singles pretty much every match, a few matches higher, a few lower, it was just a really cool experience for me.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you yourself, you're a marketing major, right? Correct? And, being a senior, it's coming up to be big girl time pretty soon. And
it is. It's getting scary.
Yeah, no, definitely scary. I'm in big boy territory. Yeah. I just want to go back, trust me. But, what are you looking to do with that degree? Are there something specific in marketing you want to do, or something just kind of general that you can kind of put your foot in the door and have many different opportunities when your time comes to enter the workforce?
Right. For now, I'm sort of just kind of taking it day by day, still really feeling out what exactly I want to do. I definitely love the field of marketing. I'm enjoying all my classes. And maybe someday I'd love to, work for and do advertising for different brands like clothing and something along the lines like that.
Yeah, there's something within, I know I took a marketing class. I was a communications major, so we took a branch of that for a semester, and is there any specific thing? I know you mentioned clothing. Was there any certain project that you had to do where you thought, oh, that was really fun, I could do that, or something along those lines?
Yeah. So far, I'm working actually on a project right now in one of my classes, market research. We're doing a big project throughout the school. We're going to be sending out a survey soon, getting student feedback about how they did online or how they liked online learning. And if they preferred it over in-person classes during the pandemic. And just sort of like being able to send out a survey like that and get a mass response to see what people really like would want or would enjoy better was a cool experience also.
Yeah, and balancing being an athlete, balancing being a student, but also balancing being a friend and a daughter and all that fun stuff. How do you kind of, that third part, that life factor, what do you do to relax or get away or just really like calm down? I know some people watch movies, some people listen to music. What's your kind of go-to to relax and take that third chunk of your life and make sure that's fulfilled?
Definitely just making sure I make time to see my friends, watch movies with them, hang out with them, go out to eat with them. It is really hard being a student athlete, balancing time, especially senior year. I have a lot of homework, a lot of projects to work on. I feel like I don't have as much free time as I did in the past. But really, it's just like learning time management and how to budget yourself. And even it's important to budget in time to see your friends and see your family.
100% as a senior, a lot of last times.
It's sad, yeah.
It's scary. You're sitting there like, oh, shoot, this is the last time we're going to go out to, for drinks as a group for a while or things like that. So
even the fall tennis season, like my last fall season is really sad.
Yeah, no, that's
the fall season's just the best.
Right. So definitely make sure to take all the advantages there and do as much as you can. And before we go, I know we mentioned we're going to start something a little bit new here on Inside RIC Athletics. I'm a big music guy. I love music.
I love music as well.
All right, so here's a fun question. You have to start life over again, but you're given a choice. Tennis, but you cannot listen to music at all. Or you can listen to music at all, but you can never pick up a racket. You can never watch a match. That's what I'd back out and say I can't answer that question.
That is such a hard question.
I'm going to make you answer that question.
I love tennis so much. I've been playing since I was a little girl. I honestly might have to pick the music, though.
Right.
I love music. It's always been such a big part of my life.
Right.
It's very, very close, but I might have to say music.
All right. Well, we'll make sure that Coach Adam misses this interview.
Yeah,
definitely.
Tell him not to watch that part.
This is a new segment we're going to try out here. Titles in the work. We're going to call it Vibe Check real quick. So here's how the game works. So I got my Spotify right here.
All right.
I will tell you right now, in my like songs, I have, I think, 7,560 songs on my phone.
That's a lot of songs.
I like music. I like all types of music. My favorite genre is shuffle. That's what I say.
Yeah.
So here's what it is. Here's the premise of the game. I told you this before we go on, but for everyone listening, this is our first time doing it. Me and you were driving cross country. I have the aux. I will shuffle the first 5 songs that come up. Obviously, if there's an inappropriate title, I will skip that. That's the only skip that I'm able to do. But the first 5, I will show you. If you need it, listen to it. You can listen to it on a year. Copyright. We're not going to play it out loud. Who knows? Who knows what I have on this phone? So, for reference, Try Me by The Weeknd was on as I was walking
It's a good one. I'd say that passes the vibe check.
All right. So, first song on the vibe check. Cut You Off, Selena Gomez.
Let me hear that again.
All right.
Let me listen to that.
So you can put that right to your ear. It's a fire song.
Yeah, that is a fire song. Selena Gomez always passes.
All right. So far I'm 1 for 1. Next up, Stand Up, Fabulous, Jada Kiss, and Future. It's a rap song. Are you a rap?
I am. That passes the vibe check.
Yeah, yes. You got all right.
That's a good one.
This is an extraordinary start to a new subject.
It is an extraordinary start.
Taking a shower today, I'm like, it's gonna be awful
like
if
she
knows none of the songs and she hates them all.
That's a good
I'm
one.
kicked out of the car. Next one, Hell's Bells, AC/DC.
Oh my God. Mega pass the vibe check.
Sarah, we might have to take a drive sometime soon. We might actually have to do this for real time. Somebody, A Boogie with the Hoodie, Don Q. If you need to listen to it, you can listen to it. So that's like 40 seconds in, so you can press play.
I think I know this song.
All right. Well, so far we're 3 for 3.
I'm not really feeling this one.
Not feeling that one? It's all right. It's all right. We have some duds every once in a while. Last one, Partition, Beyonce.
1,000% passes the vibe check.
Sarah, I think we're best friends now.
I think we are. I think we have the same taste.
So final verdict. Do I pass the vibe test?
You definitely passed the vibe test.
I passed the vibe test. That's a trick question because I always pass the vibe test. If you didn't like any of the music, you're wrong. Well, Sarah, that was a fantastic interview. Thank you so much for sitting down with us. And
of course, anytime. Thank you again so much for having me.
100%. And good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
That's it. Thanks for checking out this episode of Inside RIC Athletics. I've been Cody Chalifoux. Thank you so much for watching that interview. We have more on the way, so make sure to go to goanchorwomen.com to find any interviews that you might have missed, any interviews in the future. Make sure to go to goanchorwomen.com as well to look at the varsity schedule and see what games are going on, when they're going on, if you can make it or if you want to watch at home. And again, we thank you so much for supporting RIC Athletics. Go Anchorwomen.